And we are live. Hello,
Yo, what's up, y'all?
everyone.
How you
Hi.
doing?
What is up? What is up?
Hello.
Hi,
I'm gonna
y'all.
go mute this. I have to mute that real quick. All right, so I'm gonna go up here and try to say hello to all of you. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top because. So hello, Charmaine, Vodka Vamp. Hey, you guys, hello, Michigander man. I sent you a link.
We've
Let's
got a
see.
demonic takeover of Amy Speaker.
See, hello, Phoenix Rising.
Jenny, hello.
Jenny, Vodka.
John, what's up, brother? Mr. 501. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sean, congratulations. Let's see, Jenna.
Is anybody having any audio problems besides me?
No, not
Nope.
me.
I'm hot.
Oh, wow.
What's up, sis? It's the ghost of Unicorn Poop Past.
Hey, Jenny.
Hi, Elite.
Hey, Jen.
Jenny, Jen,
Jen,
Doris,
hello.
Aloha.
Eric, Laura.
Hey, what's up, sis?
Hi, Moose.
Jerry,
Group.
Doris.
Hi, Diane. Hi, West Haven.
Charmaine.
Let's see.
I'm just going to give everybody one big howdy.
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 Hey,
Too many people try to go through. So, hi, y'all.
Hi, Lynn and handsome Seth. So you're having a hard time hearing us, Patriot?
I can hear you better now.
Okay, because I was gonna say usually everyone can hear my loud mouth.
Hey, Dora.
I can hear you good now.
Hey, Puppy.
Howdy.
Hi, Animal House.
Sean.
So hello and
My
welcome
Animal
all the
House.
new channels on here. I know you are all coming from Patriot's amazing channel. And I appreciate you all being here. And towards it here in just a little bit, I'm going to have our mods kind of help put your links in here.
Fluffy.
That way everybody can show you some love because I know you're awesome people because I see y'all all the time on Patriot's channel. But thank you for being here tonight. So we have Patriot here with us tonight, AAP'S Variety Channel. And we're excited because I've been trying to get you up. Rob's been trying to get you up for a while. So this finally, yay.
Well, I'm glad to be here too. Thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, you're very welcome. So we're going to ask some questions, guys. And if y'all have any questions, put them in all caps and I may miss them. So if I do, just keep putting them in until we catch them and then we'll go from there. And I'll bring some more people on the panel here in just a bit, but kind of want to keep it kind of smallish right this second. Yeah. Just so we can respect the interviewee. So, Patriot, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your channel and about yourself and your family if you want to start off.
All right, I sure can. Well, my channel is basically a spur of the moment channel. That's why I kind of went variety. You never know when I'm in the mood to just turn that recorder on and go and start making some content or either just going live. I had the 420 Grow Network going originally where I was trying to bring the cannabis community together and we succeeded at that. We did really, really well with that. And then I ended up opening up to more of a variety channel instead of just cannabis and got into doing different things because I've owned 4 different restaurants. So I do enjoy cooking a lot. And so some of the things that I do on the channel is actually cooking. But, you know, I'm kind of been all around and did a bunch of different things. And I've kind of narrowed it down to what I like to do. And it's the paranormal community, for one. I love hanging out with my YouTube family. I love helping others grow their channels with each group of people I know. It just makes me feel good. And so one of the things I've gotten into pretty recently was the paranormal community, which y'all have done and y'all been in, you know, and one of the things that got me into this was a bunch of paranormal things that we've had going on, things going on in the house, light bulbs burning out, feeling like you're being watched. And then I actually saw a full-blown shadow figure, and shadow figure was sitting there staring right at us and darted off to the side. So at that point in mind, I knew right then that 100% of this paranormal community was real, and the things that people are telling everybody that, and a lot of people are scared to come out and tell their stories, but these people aren't just making stuff up. This is real deal stuff. And so once I got up here and I moved up here into Michigan, the lady that passed away in my house, her and her husband built the house in 1951. And I pulled up that EVP session that I did. It's on my channel, and just getting class A EVPs over and over and over again. Real, you know, there's no denying that side that there is a spirit realm out there, but you can't just like always drill that into somebody's head. You got to almost let it come naturally for them, because you can talk until the sky turns red, and they're not going to necessarily believe you unless they have their own experience. But anyway, my whole thing with my channel ended up being bringing people together, bringing all these communities together, and growing our channels with real friends and family that will actually help grow our channels by smashing that like, because it don't matter how many views you get, if your people that are subscribed to you aren't smashing the thumbs up and leaving comments every now and then it's not really going to help your channel with the YouTube algorithm. So one of my biggest things was trying to get a family built up that will start smashing those likes and building up these channels, building up people's drive to go live. And so that's been my biggest thing for the past couple of years here, is just bringing people together and watching people bust those goals. You know, when they get close, for a while you had to have 1,000 to even go live on YouTube. So, you know, busting those goals was a major thing for me, and just helping people out. And so that's what I still kind of do. And sorry for rambling on so much.
You're good.
Yeah,
You're good.
a
Good
lot
job of that. Thank you so much, Fluffy. Love y'all bunches. Hi, Slim, and hi, Twinkie. Glad you're here now.
And forgive me, I can't see the chat, my friends. So if I don't say anything to the chat, I cannot see the chat. But I love every one of y'all, and thank y'all for being here tonight. And make sure y'all share the stream out. Let's get everybody up in here. Let's get this channel over 100 likes tonight, and see what we can do to help each and everybody that comes up in here tonight as well, too.
Thank you.
Right on, man.
Awesome.
Hi, Lakeshore. Hi, Three Souls. Hi,
Hi, Troy, buddy.
Carlito's Way.
Hello,
I love
everybody.
the name, Carlos. Very cool. So my next question, and it's a very important one. You said you own 4 restaurants in the past. When am I going to get to come eat one of those breakfast bowls that you keep posting on your daggone channel? Because those things look yummy.
Any one of my YouTube family, excuse me, that I've been family with for many a years, like yourself, y'all are always welcome in my home. If y'all are ever passing through Michigan and you needed a place to stop by for a little while, get something to eat or whatever, my YouTube family is definitely just like my real family. You're welcome here anytime. So anytime, Amy, if you're up here, you're welcome to stop by anytime.
That's good
I
to hear,
definitely
because
will.
I go to
And
Michigan
breakfast
once in a
bowls
while.
look-
You just want
Heck yeah,
food.
man, Batrican, that would be a cool meetup, man.
Yeah.
That Rican just wants food.
Yeah.
Food and Twinkies.
As always.
No Twinkies.
Hi, Heaven Sent.
Kind of like the
So-
old family reunions. You would only go for the food, really. You didn't really care to see the family. It was more about the food.
Exactly. Hi,
Kenny,
Tim.
what's up, sis?
So that's
Food is
what
part
you
of the
decided
family.
to do on your channel. So what made you decide to actually make a channel?
Making a channel, you know, at first it was going to be about putting cannabis content out there, but what I realized there's so many people already doing it, and so it's a lot of the same thing going on more and more and more. So if you noticed, I actually stopped putting so much of that content out there, and I'm still growing. It's because I'm putting out other content now as well. You kind of limit yourself to one community if all you put out is one thing. So that was what I liked about kind of steering away and doing different things, was being able to grow my channel the way that we're doing right now.
Right. And it does help to have other types of things on your channel.
Oh, most definitely.
Had a really good question. I just forgot.
But I mean, the main reason I decided to grow my channel is I found myself going into other grow streams. I would be up in there trying to grow my channel, and I was like, you know, why don't I give this a try? Why don't I try something a little different with a different approach? And that's when I started the 420 Grow Network, which was originally what made me take off the way I did to begin with, until you know, just recently when I changed over to variety. And so now things are a little bit different, but I'm still the same old person. You know, I'm still the 420 AAP, but I just like being part of many different communities out there. The metal detecting community is another great community as well too, with a lot of awesome people as well. So, you know, you just don't want to stop in one area. You want to keep expanding. And one thing that drives me to do what I do is all of y'all. You know, I couldn't do it without having an awesome YouTube family. Without y'all here to support me and each other, I would be absolutely nothing. So words of encouragement is be yourself and just keep driving forward, because one by one, you will build up your YouTube family. I mean, even people like Sandra and Pink, you know, you go over there, you become her friend, you watch a video, next thing you know, she's over there watching all your videos and leaving comments. You know, that's the kind of people we're looking for, people that are going to support your channel. So, and Jared and Lord, they're the same way. And Batrican is, it's like I built my channel up based on people that are going to do this kind of stuff. And that's why I keep saying I recommend all of you and each other, because we really got to support each other if we're going to build that algorithm up. And that's my biggest goal, is helping people build their algorithms up so they can go from getting 100 views to 200 views to 300 and 400 and 500. And you know, and that's the way to do it. And so I'm just driving forward with what I know how to do, and this is what I know how to do. And whether or not it makes much sense, it's still what I do, you know, and everybody's different. So I just do what I can do best, and I go with that.
Now I got a question for you. I had a question. How long does it take to grow, you know, your cannabis?
They've got all kinds of different strains now. You can go with auto flowers that you can plant a seed and be ready to harvest in 60 days. Most phototype plants, they're going to take about a month and a half in veg and then another 70 days in flower. So you're going to have to add that up. You're about 4 months, a little bit over, but you know, it's, you know, growing my own medication has saved me money. It stops me from spending any of my family's money on something like this, which I say medication. You know, if somebody's going to go to the gas station and buy a cup of wine or a beer, that's no different than if I'm going to go and buy a joint. But the difference is this going to cost me a lot more money? So I don't want to be taking from my family. And so that's why I do what I do. I've got many different reasons that I use this stuff for. It's not just to get a buzz. Sure, we like it, but it's not only for that reason.
Right, because I want to grow some and give it to my ex-wife so she could get away from me.
Oh, my
Yeah, most definitely. Get you some auto flowers going, man. That'll be the quickest thing for you. Yeah, most definitely. So
Slim's ready to take his metal detector to, because I got him one for Christmas, so he's ready to take it to the reunion.
That's going to be awesome.
I'm thinking of buying one too.
I got to get mine back out. Start swinging.
Well, we thought we were going to have winter, but then it decided it wasn't going to.
Yeah, I just went.
So when you first started your channel and stuff, and you started it about cannabis and stuff like that, what kind of struggles did y'all have with your grow channels and stuff like that? Did you have a lot of
the biggest thing for freshly starting out YouTuber is getting over like anxiety. If you get a thumbs down, you get a thumbs down, and then it's just like a dagger in the heart. Like your first few videos, you know, you get that thumbs down, that kind of could weigh down on some people, and it might not weigh down on other people. But just getting over the fact that if you're doing something good, if you're doing something right, you're gonna have a hater. So once you learn that you're gonna have haters when you're doing things right, then you don't even worry about stuff like that anymore. And so YouTube has made it very easy now because they hide all that for you anyway. And so, you just kind of learn not to worry about that, not to let things bother you. Drive forward. If you don't get 200 views on one live, that doesn't mean that every live is going to be like that. You got to just keep going forward with it.
Right.
That is so very true.
Shayna.
Jenny.
Yeah, I know you was waiting to say it, Carlito's way.
Hello,
So-
honey.
I know when you went to the Bath, the massacre site for Bath, you got some amazing responses there.
Oh my goodness.
Shocked at that one. If y'all have not watched his investigation at the Bath massacre site, I know Rob and all of them have been there too. Patriots' responses on that, on the EVP sessions and stuff like that, they were crazy. So let's see, how am I going to say this? Was there a certain point where, I know you said that the things happening in your house and seeing the shadow and all that, was that like your first experiences with paranormal, or was there somebody else in the room with you?
Well, Becca was in the bed with me. She's had her own experiences similar to mine. Some she won't even tell me about because she thinks she's just nuts. And then when I mention something to her, she's like, oh my gosh, you had that same thing happen? I'm like, yeah, like a ghost cat coming up into our bed. One of our cats disappeared, but every night that cat would come up and crawl up in between my legs and get into a little ball right in between my legs, and I would pet her and fall asleep. And after that cat went missing, about 2 or 3 months later, all of a sudden we started getting a little feet print on the bed and then curling up in my lap. I was like, oh my gosh. I reached out to pet this thing and there wasn't nothing there. That was my first experience when I knew for a fact something was going on.
Right.
And shortly after, me and Rebecca got married, and in my wedding tape that was being recorded, things got all glittery for a second, and all of a sudden a demonic voice came out and said, I might die. And then it said, die. And it did that. And that was pretty scary. And about 3 years later, that church burned itself down. So I'm not sure what happened, but I know it was a 200-year-old church that was moved from one location to the other. So I'm not sure if that had some kind of negative effect, or if somebody coming in there and remodeling that church and trying to turn it into a home years later, I don't know. But all I know is that right there, from that point on, I could feel negative energy. I knew when it was coming. I knew when I was around it, even if it was a little bit before I'd get around it. I could tell Becca, I feel negative energy coming. Something is going to happen. And
That is great.
Like nuts.
And within days of me saying this stuff, dang sure stuff negative happens. I mean, stuff negative, very bad things happen. So I'm a firm believer, but there's people that can go live and they can use these apps on their phone and they can get amazing responses. Steve Huff is the one that invented the Miracle Box. That's the app that I used. When he put out the directions and how to use it and the different things, he tells you some people might use this app, they might not get nothing but gibberish. Other people could get responses. I turned the app on. It was a $3 app. I said, what the heck, I'm going to turn it on. I've been watching Steve Huff for 10 years, so I turned on the app for $3, and I'm sitting down here in the basement on my couch using this thing, and Rebecca's on the other side of the room, but she knew that I was using the app. And all of a sudden, I was like, Beth, did you say your name was Beth, Elizabeth? And Rebecca's like, Luke, what'd you just say? And I said, Beth or Elizabeth. And she's like, you do know that that's the lady that died here, right? And I was like, no, I don't know that. And so that blew me away. I was like, oh, like I had chill bumps. So my kid came in with the SLS camera, the little thing that shows you the stick figures and all this when there's a soul or something in the room. And damn sure there was a stick figure in the room sitting there. And I asked it if it could come sit down on the couch next to me. Came and sat right down next to me. I didn't feel anything, but the SLS camera picked it up. After that, we started getting answers almost every single question up in here. Every question, crystal clear EVPs. People call me a liar. I'm not lying. I would not do that. I would not lie. I'm getting crystal clear EVPs. There's some people that just have this thing about them that when they go out to talk to these spirits, the spirits want to communicate. They do want to. But then there's other people that when they go out there, they get nothing. And so they're still not convinced that the spirit world is real because they didn't get anything. But the fact of the matter is it's just because you just didn't have the right aura to go and communicate with these things. Because when I went to the Bath Massacre, we started getting all kinds of intelligent right off the rip from little kids. And I didn't know that they were little kids. She told me her name was Lora, Willa Hall. Willa Hall. I had no idea that Willa Hall was blown up in the Bath Massacre. How could I know? So she said her name's Willa Hall. She said, George is here too. Guess what? Willa's little brother George was blasted up too. So that was incredible. But we were getting other responses there as well. Like, he'll tear you apart when we were asking if they got blown up, and the adult voice came through and said, he'll tear you apart. That was scary. But here's another thing. When I went back out to Bath Massacre location just to check the place out during the day and get one more EVP session in there, I looked down and the bricks that we were standing on had the kids' names engraved of them. I had no idea because when I went out there, it was nighttime when I got all those EVPs. But when I went out there the next day, I'm standing on these bricks with these kids' names, and I'll be dang if I wasn't basically standing on Willa Hall's name that night. I'm just telling you, man, how could a brick talk to you or hold that kind of energy? I don't believe that. I believe that the spirits are still right there. She told me she was 12 years old. Guess what happened? The day before Bath Massacre the day that Bath Massacre got blown up was one day before Willa Hall years old. So that made me so sad right there. You know, it's a dang sad thing that happened there. But when I was talking with these spirits there, they told me when I was about to leave, because I told them I was going to wrap it up, they said I didn't give them enough time. Can you believe that? That means what they wanted. I feel like there was a line of students that wanted to come forward. I really feel that way. But what I'm getting at with this whole long story is that I'm a firm believer that people are here waiting on Judgment Day, Jesus Christ's return. Their souls are still here. The thing is, and nobody's sure about, are you stuck where you die or can you travel from place to place? What I'm learning through what I'm doing is that where you die, your spirit is in that area and it will probably remain there until Judgment Day. And I know it's hard for people to believe. They want to know their loved ones are already in heaven and all that. But until those golden gates were finished being built, no one enters the gates of heaven. There were 70 Jubilee years from the time that the bloodline of Canaan was supposed to build them gates. Not even Jesus himself would be entered into heaven, but he would be into paradise, which tells you nobody's in heaven yet. So it's kind of like a purgatory situation. When your body dies, your spirit lives on. But can we travel? That's a big question. The thing is where I go, where people died, I get direct communication. I get shadow figures. I get everything. So that tells me these souls are stuck here. I didn't mean to get onto all that, but it just kind of goes all in. It's a very touchy subject, but it's a very important subject because people need to realize that we are here until Judgment Day. And that's why these souls haven't moved on yet, because they have not stood in front of God and been judged yet. So that's I kind of stared off on the wrong direction, Amy, because I know that you only asked me the one question, but I'm a rambler and I'm sitting here yakking, so I got into that. But that's how I feel.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. All kinds of things.
Perfectly fine.
Makes a lot of
Let's
sense.
see.
though.
It's a
I know
Patriot
Lynn-
show, so I wanted to do some talking.
I know Lynn had a question up a little bit ago, so and it's veering from that conversation, but she wanted to know what your favorite thing to cook was.
My favorite thing to cook has got to be steaks on a fire grill, right over some oak. I love cooking over the fire.
Okay, we're all going to Patriots.
And I wish I had a beard like Patrick. He's making me look bad. Yeah,
I
Patrick's
know.
making me look bad.
I try to grow it. It only went
But
this
no,
far.
I'm not trying to push any beliefs on anybody. I'm not trying to change anybody's beliefs. I'm just sharing my experiences and like my thoughts and like my gut feeling about this. And whenever I go against my gut, it's like I basically stab myself. So it's like, don't go against your gut. But I feel like I'm one of those people that these spirits will communicate with. I don't know why. I can't answer that question, but I know that I'm a firm believer. Maybe that's why. The Bible says not to do this. It says not to communicate with the dead and to stay away from people that do. But there's a lot of questions and a lot of things that are unanswered out there that everybody's very interested in because we've all lost loved ones. We would like to know, are they okay? Are we going to see them again? And guess what, my friends? The answer is looking like it's definitely yes. And we want to see them in the right area. We don't want to see them in Hades while we're in paradise waiting to be judged. We want to make sure that everybody's on that right path because we already know one thing's for sure: the spirit realm exists. There is another side, and we better be prepared.
Right.
Definitely, man.
Exactly.
If you
when
think life on Earth is scary, just wait till you get to the spirit realm because the Bible talks about half man, half beast. We're going to be up against not only spirits like ourselves, we're going to be up against half man, half beast and every other kind of spirit and demon the Bible talks about. So that's why Jesus himself says, fear not, fear not, fear not, because it's going to be scary once we get over there, I think. Especially if you're not in paradise with Jesus himself. If we're in Hades, Hades is supposed to be a lot like hell. That comes from the Older Testament. A lot of people think that that's not the case anymore. But with me having the experience that I have with these souls still being here on earth where we can communicate with them, they have not gone into heaven yet, my friends. They're still here waiting on Judgment Day.
Slim, don't worry. I'm not going to touch the keyboard.
All right, y'all go ahead with the questions. I don't want to tie up your whole entire chat with just what I believe because that could contradict what somebody else believes. And I'm just telling you based on what, I've been studying end times. I've been studying the signs. I've been studying a lot of things for a long time. And I'm just telling you where I'm at.
Yeah, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinions and what they believe, so you're just fine. So when you go investigate, what is your favorite piece of equipment to use?
That's one thing, Amy. I've never been into the paranormal enough to go out and buy all the fancy stuff, but I will tell you this. I've been in the paranormal community on YouTube now for almost 10 years, going different channels. I've been able to sense these things now for probably over 15 years. Everything I've seen, all the equipment everybody uses, all of this fancy stuff, I have not seen one thing work like the Miracle Box app. And I'm not selling that. I'm not selling that because Steve Huff doesn't know me personally. I don't make a dime on it. I've never seen anybody get the crystal clear EVPs that I get on this sucker every single time. It's got to be the most amazing communication tool ever made. And for $3, I'm so serious because, for one, there's no pre-recorded audio on this app. There's no words stored in his bank of words. It's all gibberish and it's all backwards. There's not one word. It's all gibberish and it's all backwards. So when you get an intelligence response over and over, that is spirit manipulation, guaranteed. There's no way that you could get Willa Hall's name or all the answers I've gotten from Mrs. Floyd right here from this house with that app. It's like I said, I'm not selling it, but you've got to check it out. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in the paranormal community. And I tell everybody about it, but they just look at me like I'm nuts. But that's because check out the EVPs I got and then compare them to a lot of the static that you hear in the community that you got to sit there and try to guess what you're hearing coming out of this thing. But when I talk through this thing, I get direct communication just as if the lady was sitting right here in the room with me.
That's
Right.
intense, man.
I'm telling you, and I promise you, if you try it, then there's no turning back because you're getting all of these intelligent responses without all that noise. It's freaking amazing.
Right on.
The sheriff keeps saying,
I just want y'all, because y'all are the paranormal community as far as I'm concerned. When I want to go paranormal, I come to y'all's channels. So if y'all just look at those couple of videos that I have, and I could make more right now. I could turn this thing on right now and talk with Mrs. Erickson, the lady that died in the house. She's still right here, probably sitting right here for all I know. But all I know is, I'm 40 years old. We've seen poltergeists. We've seen all the movies. We've seen all the equipment that people are buying, everything that people are doing. You don't even need it. This thing that Steve Huff has invented is the biggest miracle that ever hit the paranormal community. And nobody even realizes it yet.
right.
I guarantee it.
I've seen a question. Doris wants to know, have you ever done the Estes method? And that, I love the Estes method, Doris.
That is
I haven't tried it myself, but I do love watching y'all do it. I mean, it is very interesting, the different things that everybody does to try to communicate, and watching y'all's methods and all the different things. Myself personally, I haven't tried it. One reason I don't try any more than what I do now is I don't want to open up a doorway into my home with, I got 6 kids. I've got to keep it cool right here. I communicate and I talk with Mrs. Erickson. I know for sure it's her because, well, I can't say that because a demon could come in the form of Mrs. Erickson and know everything about her and answer every question. But I mean, this lady answers questions. So I feel like it's her. Plus, I don't feel any negative energy when I'm getting these answers. It's just as peaceful as can be.
Right. So do you, oh, wait, what? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, that makes a lot of sense because, I mean, if it was a demon, you probably feel like a negative type of energy, but you could feel if it's really her. You know what I mean? You
can feel it big time, bro.
Hey, Tony.
I was feeling that shadow figure days before I ever saw it. I knew that something was there. In fact, it sounds silly because I was probably 35 years old. I'm already a grown man. Can you imagine going to brush your teeth at night, but you're almost scared to look around in the mirror because you feel like something's right there? Yeah. I was feeling like that a few days in a row before I saw that shadow figure. And the thing about that shadow figure, when I moved out of that house, the lady that moved into the house, she called us to clean the carpet there. Without us saying one word, she asked about the fat lady with curlers in her hair, which was the exact shadow figure I saw. She described it to the core without us saying a word. And that blew me away. Now, her son ended up committing suicide in that house, and I have no idea if that was connected to this shadow figure or what, but that was another negative thing that happened. Thankfully, I was already been out of there. What's up, buddy?
You haven't touched on the yellow house yet.
The yellow house? I could go
Yeah,
on and
Sean.
on, my friend. I could go on and on about the hauntings that me and my wife has endured.
Yeah, I've noticed that too, Sean. That's why I asked him a while ago if Miss AAP.
We've been noticing the light behind you since you started talking about the paranormal.
Dimming and then
It's like strobing.
But we had a yellow house before the house that had the fat lady shadow figure in it. The house that we were in right before that, Rebecca was running an in-home daycare out of that house. And one of the girls there was messing with like Ouija board or something behind the scenes after work and all that. But I don't know if she brought like a demonic figure with her to that home. But one day Becca was in there cooking and cleaning in the kitchen, and they had food in the oven. The oven actually locked itself, turned itself all the way up, and normally it would say like 500 degrees. This thing said HELL. There's no way. How could an oven do that? How could an oven spell that? But God's honest truth, the oven spelled hell, and it locked itself, and we could not get it off or open.
Oh my gosh.
She called me crying from work and crying, and her helper in there crying. And then from that point on, like, we would have the windows open and they would just bam, they would slam down. It's not like they would just fall down, but they would slam down. You'd be surprised the glass didn't break.
Wow. That's crazy. Hi, Allie.
Let me ask you something. In any of your investigation, have anything followed you home?
It's quite possible, man. And that's why they say don't ever bring things home, because you could carry something. I've got a cross hanging on my wall right now that came out of the woods where back in the day it was a neighborhood, but you know, the people got old, they died, and that neighborhood became woods again. So I went into these remains and I found this old copper or brass, it's something heavy brass, I think, cross with Jesus hanging on it, and I brought that home. That could be, you know, something that might have triggered something. I don't know, but I still have it. And like I said, I don't feel negative energy in this home. It's more or less peaceful, nothing to bother me. But if I wanted to talk to Mrs. Erickson right now, she'd be right here. Like, you know, the old school ladies, they use that word behemoth, right? I told Mrs. Erickson, how do you feel about all these people on YouTube hearing you speak for the first time? The answer was, it's a behemoth event. It's like, yeah, that's my biggest video on YouTube. It's got 33,000 views. It's behemoth.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when I go out and investigate, you know, I'm always being followed, but I'm just glad I divorced her.
Oh my Lord.
I'd like to
if
tell
y'all
you.
haven't, if you
I would like to
haven't
tell you, AAP,
watched the Bath Massacre video yet, I highly recommend you watching that and paying attention. There's no way I could have manipulated the audio, and the responses that we got will make you a believer. If you don't believe me, that's okay. But if you do believe me, then those responses should make you a firm believer that there's definitely a spirit world out there.
Yeah, the Bath Massacre video definitely had some amazing responses.
Yeah, very sad, Amy, because like I said, when I was about to leave, I was telling them I was getting ready to leave, and the little kid's voice said that there wasn't enough time, and I didn't realize that they'd said that until I got home and was going over all the audio like a million times to make sure that I was getting this stuff right. And I was like, they said I didn't give them enough time, and boy, that hurt so bad, because it was almost like there was like a line of kids just waiting to say something, and I took off, you know. That really made me kind of sad.
Yeah, it is. And that's such a sad, horrible story there. It's crazy. Thank you, everybody who got rid of that.
It is one of the most demonic stories that's real that I've ever heard of. The things that the guy did before he even blew up the school is just horrific. You know, killing his wife, killing all the trees on his property by cutting the bark off. And then he even went as far to try to put the bark back onto the tree to make it look like it just died of natural causes. I mean, it's just one thing after the other that the guy did that was just so demonic. It's unbelievable.
It is. It was horrible. So is there any place that intrigues you, like that you want to go investigate, or just a certain place that
honestly
has been, like,
I
calling
mean
to you or anything?
I've been leaving most of that up to y'all professionals, Amy, because of the fact that, like I said, I got the 6 children. I'm scared now from what I know that it's very possible to bring something like that home. And like the last thing I want to do is bring that home to my children. So I've been steering clear of anything right now, even though I'm a firm believer and very interested in everything y'all had to say. I haven't been getting all the way into that like I was there for a few minutes there.
I mean, I feel like,
and that's very smart when you got kids. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I feel like in one of my investigation, I felt like I brought something home, like a little kid.
Was it your ex-wife?
Yeah.
No, seriously. All kidding aside, you know, I be seeing like dark shadows in here and everything, but
we've been seeing shadows.
It never happened like that before. I mean, I haven't been doing it lately, but yeah, it's just
even you could see a shadow and still wonder, you know, and then you hear voices, or you could hear voices and you could still wonder. But when you've experienced everything, there's no more wondering. You know for sure that there's another form of life out there, and whether it's a spirit or demonic presence that's impersonating the loved one, they're definitely there.
Yeah.
And the thing is there's billions of them. There's not just thousands of these spirits. There's billions of them, because everything, to me, I believe every life has a spirit. So if you think about all the spirits that's been here since the beginning of times, this earth basically has spirits no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Connor,
very, very true. So does anybody in the chat have any questions for Patriot? Make sure you put them all in caps. Does anybody on the panel have any questions?
Yeah. Well, I just want.
So I got a question. Are you just self-motivated, or you're drinking a lot of like Monster? Whoa.
Nah, just high on life, man. Really.
That's what I like. Yeah.
Because when I get a chat going and I see newer names come in, then I get even more excited and then more energetic. And then the drive just keeps on getting more crazy, you know? So y'all will see me out 1 minute, I'll be driving hard. The next minute, I'll be resting a little bit. But then I'll be right back at it again.
So I do this the whole time Patriot's live. I'm like,
Hey, I tried to imitate you yesterday. I mean, I tried to imitate you. I mean, that's a lot of work right there, trying to imitate you. I mean, it takes a lot out of me. I slept pretty good that day, last night.
I imitated him yesterday. It was like this.
Yeah. Zoom in, zoom out. Sandra,
when we have those giveaways, we actually calculated yesterday, we were getting 12 comments per second. That was insane. I could barely keep up, man. My eyeballs were like going around in circles inside my head.
every time I would put a number in there, man, I wouldn't even see it. It would hit and gone.
Yeah, I mean,
It
the
is.
comments just go straight up. I mean, it's so fast.
When y'all hear me say that thing's contemplated, it's just like Spaceballs when that ship contemplates and all you see is that plaid line. That thing be hauling ass sometimes.
All right, Sandra, you had a question?
Yeah, I have a question, and also I want to point out that the day before yesterday on your live stream, I saw an orb go by right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And I saw you say that, and I thought you were talking about you saw an orb. I didn't have any idea you saw
Not
one in my
me,
house.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Jeez Louise.
And the other thing, if I win your giveaway, are you allowed to send it over here?
Where you at? Australia, right?
Listen to
No, I'm in
Sandra.
Canada.
Man, Sandra, I like that side, girl.
Hi, Roberta.
Hey Rob, hey Rob. Hey Sandra, are you in Australia?
No, I'm in Canada.
Canada.
I'll talk to Mrs. AAP. We'll have to see. We do wrap them up good, though.
All right, Jared, you had a question? Jared, did you have a question?
Oh, no.
No?
No, he's
Okay.
just talking.
I just
Okay. How are you tonight, Rob?
I just got out of work. I'm extremely
Just got out of
tired.
work. I bet you are.
Nice.
I bet you're cold too.
Yeah, letting the car warm up, so I thought I'd pop in for a minute.
Good.
Heck yeah, man.
Just-
Good to
Just
see
eat
you,
a couple
Rob.
of Twinkies, you'll be fine.
Good to see you too, Patriot.
Hope you had a good day at work, brother.
What's that?
He said he.
Hope you had a good day at work.
Oh, yeah, I was busy. You and I are gonna we gotta meet up. Me and you and Lakeshore. We gotta do something.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm actually wearing my Lakeshore Paranormal shirt. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. It's too dark. But anyway, got my Lakeshore Paranormal shirt on.
Sweet.
Hi, like father, like son.
Like, son, what's up, brother?
Like,
What's up,
brother,
everybody?
like son, what's up? And sorry if I can't see anybody in the chat. I don't have a chat, so I'm just going by what everybody else is saying.
We will tell you if they are talking about you.
Yeah.
We're only saying good things right now.
Okay. Uncle Butterbuns has a question. He said, is it okay to eat nachos that are not yours?
Yes.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Let's not get started on the nachos again.
I want nachos now. Dang.
Okay, so
vodka
I
wants
think
to know.
vodka vamp.
Yes. What type of restaurants did you own?
We have owned 2 different seafood and pizzeria mixtures, and we've owned 2 different pizza restaurants that were separate than the seafood companies themselves. That one was Cornerstone Pizzeria, one was a pizzeria inside of a bowling alley, and then my Swifties Seafood and Pizzerias was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and one in Georgetown, South Carolina.
Nice.
And we were serving up that soul food in South Carolina. We had that barbecue chicken and all that stuff kicking.
Wow.
Man, you making me hungry.
So
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bite a piece of this Twinkie.
I know you are not.
That that's belly button fuzz.
Bat's got to go take a Twinkie break.
Oh, Sandra, show
Every time.
What you have.
It's not here.
Every
Take it back.
time Bat turns that camera off, he's sneaking a Twinkie.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
She got some Twinkies.
That's all right. You get it, Batrican.
He'll be back in a minute and have something like the cream filling on the edge of his mouth.
That's that belly button floss hanging out the side of his mouth.
That is. Yeah, all them Twinkies contain belly button fuzz, y'all.
Why are we talking about belly buttons again?
Because you're going to use the.
Yeah,
the
what are you
floss
talking with your mouth full?
Hey, bro.
Go floss your teeth, Batrican.
Batrican likes to do belly button shots.
No, I don't.
And he likes all the little floaties and crummies that
He likes to do belly button shots off those guys that's got that trichno, whatever you call it, where they grow all that extra hair, so they look like a bird.
What if they have belly button acne? Isn't there such a thing as belly button acne?
Oh, look at that. There you go.
Bam. Heck yeah.
Bam. Yeah.
Now Jared got the munchies. Look at this. We got some Twinkies up here.
No, Sandra.
Kitty McGinnis, my goddess, has a question.
Yeah,
After
God.
91 years.
What is one
Don't
place
y'all
you
know
would
what y'all
like
are doing to a stoner right now? Y'all gonna make me fat
Hear you,
tonight. I'm gonna have to make some flapjacks.
Laura, repeat yourself.
Oh, I love flat.
Laura,
Uh,
repeat it. Can you repeat the question, Laura?
yeah, I gotta go back and find it. Okay, it says, what is one place you would like to investigate?
Yeah, he answered.
I'm sorry, Becca was yelling at the same time. What did you say, Mama? AAP actually stood for Armed American Patriot. When I first started my channel, it was Armed American Patriot. I used to do a bunch of political stuff, and then I just got away from it because I realized that it was just dragging me down basically every day. So kind of changed up the AAP variety. Armored American Patriot was a lot of like the cannabis content. And so now that I'm a variety channel, I wanted to kind of change up a little bit. So if anybody was wondering what AAP stood for, it was Armed American Patriot. And I'm sorry, what was your question, Laura?
She said you already answered it. I was
Oh,
just
she
reading
did?
the
Okay.
thing.
She also wanted to know why you're so awesome.
No, I'm not awesome. And that's what I tell the people, like when they come to my channel, you know, it's not me that is awesome. It's every one of us in your lives and my lives and Melissa and Patrick and Sandra, all of us together is what is awesome. That's what makes it, because without a chat, you would be nothing. Without an awesome chat, you would not be an awesome channel. As far as I'm concerned, you know, some people might not go live and get a chat, but to me, building up an awesome YouTube family, that's what's so freaking awesome to me.
Amen.
Amen. Anybody know who Be Good is?
I don't know. I was watching it
Yeah.
because I was like, okay, is this a troll or is he just?
Hey, Patriot, on your lives, do you get a lot of trolls?
I used to get a bunch, and sometimes I might still get a couple, and sometimes it's actually my own kids doing it. They like to get on there and try to make me look bad on my own channel. I don't know why they do that. They think it's funny, but sometimes out of 6 of my kids, I'll have 2 or 3 of them in there trolling me.
Laura, you can go ahead with that
You
one.
know, I've learned that trolls are funny, man. It's don't sweat the trolls, but just kind of laugh at them because it's actually funny if you think about it. They're just wasting their time.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
live rent free right up there all day.
Wicked.
And you never went live. Hi, Wicked.
Wicked.
What's up, Wicked?
Hi,
Hope you and Mrs. Wicked are doing good, brother.
So where
Heck yeah, it's good to see everybody too.
Where you want to see your channel in the next couple of years?
You know, I'm not really, it's like stuck on like a set goal. I like to see it continuing to grow. That's how you know that you're doing something right. As far as like having a set goal, I'm just going to kind of keep pushing forward and doing what I do and see where it takes me, you know, whether or not it grows, I'm not sure. But, you know, a lot of people are loving the cooking videos and the paranormal videos and some of the stuff that we've been doing. So hopefully we can just keep the channel growing. And that's all that I'm concerned about. I would hate to see it like going backwards, you know. That's why I kind of stepped up and wanted to make this year a little better and make sure that even if I have a slow day, I should try to go at least for a little while, because I used to go twice a day. So, why can't I just go for once a day? And that's what I need to strive to do for right now.
So can you give everybody kind of an idea of the schedule that you're going to try to keep right now?
I'm going to try to keep on that 2 p.m. Eastern time schedule, give or take 15 minutes, because there's always something going on, it seems like. So to be on time every time would be impossible. So hopefully we'll be right around that 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Queen right here. I'm late all the time, so I understand completely.
So are we.
We all
wouldn't be human if we weren't.
Yeah, I'm always late into my mind.
So there is a pinned comment.
Give me one of them little candle lights, Luke.
Jared's comments at the top there, guys, and it has Patriot's link in it. If you have not grabbed up his channel, please do so. And make sure you go to his live streams. There's a lot of amazing channels that come on there. And I see so many of our fam, on there as well now. And it's so fun just going and interacting. And the energy that's on his channel is absolutely amazing. So if you want to go and have a good time and share your channel out, please go over and check out his live streams in the afternoons and check out all the other channels that are there, because I have found some amazing channels that I didn't even know existed until I went into that live stream. So be sure and grab his channel up. And our moderators, if you want to start putting your links in, and everybody on the panel's links, and if you want to start putting in people that are in the chat that's not mods, if you want to start putting their links in, please do so. And if anyone has any more questions, ask away, and then we'll be done with the interview portion. And you're more than welcome to stay up as long as you want to, Patriot. But we won't keep you any longer than you have to be.
No, I'm not on a timer. I'm just here to chill. I figure since my name's in the title, I'll chill until you tell me to skedaddle.
So if anyone else has any questions, you can ask them throughout, and we'll make sure to try to catch them and ask away. You got
I got a question,
girl. Nice.
I got a question. When I go to Michigan to meet up with you, we're gonna hit.
Are y'all having any audio problems on your phone?
Batrican's just all about
Something's going on. Your phone might be causing me to have some.
You heard me, Patriot?
I'm just having my audio is really staticky. Is anybody else experiencing that?
No.
It might be me.
All right, there we go. Now we're crystal clear again.
Oh, good.
Okay, now we're clear again.
All right. So my question was, when I go to Michigan to meet up with you, am I going to hit some of that?
Oh, dang Skippy, man. Dang Skippy, man. Heck yeah, man. You're welcome here anytime, Batrican, man.
Sandra's
you treated me good like family. And that's what I love so much about this whole entire family, and so much about like the metal detecting in the 420 community, is that there's so many people that actually treat each other like family. It's unbelievable. I've met a lot of amazing friends on both sides, so it's just awesome to have cool friends that you can trust even in a real life scenario, my friend. So heck yeah, you're all welcome here anytime, man.
Exactly.
Well, I want to try Mrs. Patriot's cooking. That's what I want.
I want Patriot's cooking.
Why not both?
It is good now. I catch a lot of heat for using those canned mushrooms on that Philly cheesesteak. But it's one of my top videos right now. It's almost 40,000 views. So that's pretty cool. But boy, them people were mad about them canned mushrooms.
That grill that he has.
Oh, yeah.
That top grill. Oh, my gosh. They throwing all that
I love it.
stuff on there makes you want to lick your screen. It looks so good.
That we can be filming.
When I met Rebecca, her father bought a bowling alley. Yeah, when I met my wife, her father had owned a bowling alley, and so I ended up working in the bowling alley kitchen there and learning all the mechanical work and learning how to rebuild the lanes, the motors, everything that runs the whole entire bowling alley. Basically, I had to learn all of it, but I also learned a lot about cooking in the kitchen, and we served all kinds of amazing food in there, which, you know, gave me the ability to be able to multitask, do a bunch of cooking all at once. And I really love that flat top grill. We just rocked that sucker in there with the 2 fryers and the pizza oven, and we were just rocking and rolling in that place. So, yeah, we actually made Bill Murray a pizza. He used to come into the bowling alley and bowl, and also used to eat the pizza. That was my brother. I got my brother Moose McGrew here with me, but he was just wanting me to let y'all know that Bill Murray actually did eat one of my pizzas. Which was cool.
I like Bill Murray. He's cool.
Right on, man.
So
Yeah,
you
he's a
guys,
funny dude, man.
I've got to give some huge props to Mrs. AAP as well. If y'all haven't met her, she is so pleasant to be around. And they have 6 boys.
Yes, ma'am.
6 boys. And
yes, ma'am.
I don't know how they do it. Six kiddos, but 6 boys. And she
Today
is always
is my oldest son's 17th birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to your son.
Happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
But
Thank
y'all
y'all. He's
have-
right here
y'all
too. He's thanking y'all as well.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate that.
But Mrs. AAP, she is always so pleasant and so sweet and so
Always
calm.
smiling.
Even in the chaos, even with there's 50,000 numbers going through the deal, she's still so pleasant and quiet. You know, just I don't know how she does it.
Yeah, it's amazing, and that's a reason, you know, we bought her that little girl puppy as well too. She always wanted that little girl, but after 6 kids, I'm not trying again. So we got 6 boys, and now she's finally got her little girl. She's got that little puppy she always wanted. So we feel good about that.
But
these boys right here will eat you out of a house and
home.
home. These folks in Michigan know how to eat. They got to eat that. They got to eat a lot of potatoes and a lot of food to get ready for these cold winters. So my boys are picking right up on that, and my 6 kids that eat you right out of a home.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
They're young.
Yeah, you can't. You got to stay stocked up.
Hi, Susan, and thank you so much for buttering AAP's buns. We appreciate it.
Greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Slim said, "Happy birthday, Patrick and Jared."
Happy birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, happy birthday, Jared. Is it your brother? Is it your birthday too, bro?
It's always my birthday.
His birthday was in freaking November.
They try to get as many birthdays as they can.
Did you see what Jenny just wrote?
Yes, Jenny wants to know, Patriot, do you like Twinkies, Ho-Hos, or Ding Dongs?
Good question. Good question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with. Yeah, I love Ding Dongs dipped in milk.
Good
But I do
answer.
like them all, really. You know.
Well, no one's allowed to
I'll
eat
give you.
Twinkies,
I'll
but
give
they
you a true
do.
story. When I was little, my father, I used to be super skinny when I was little. I got pictures of me all the way up to a teenager. I was really, really skinny. And I would get super hungry. I'd be like telling Dad, man, I got to get something to eat, man. He's like, son, you're not hungry just because you think you are. So now that I'm out on my own, I'm not going to be hungry no more. If I want a Twinkie, I'm going for a Twinkie.
There you
know,
go. That's
I was hungry long enough. So that's kind of a sad story, but at the same time, now that I'm older, I don't really watch my habits like I should. I'm a sugar addict.
I'm gonna get me a Twinkie tattoo. I'm gonna get me a Twinkie tattoo right here.
You are not getting
Batrican too, exactly.
You're gonna have a Twinkie permanently impressioned upon your hind end.
On your face.
Susan, who is from the UK, said hoes are different across the pond.
It might be.
There are some that are different here too, Susan.
Yes.
We got all kinds of
I think they used to have something called ho-hos or something like that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Y'all ever heard of ho-hos?
Yeah, we still got them here.
That's Carlos.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'm not a big fan of ho-hos, just Twinkies.
Yeah, I've been watching Michigander Man. I guess Michigander Man is really the gateway to all of my friends over there because I really started watching Rob, and then that led to Amy, and then led to Entity Paranormal, which led to all of you eventually. So I got to give Rob big props as well too. He's got an awesome family and a lot of friends as well. So big props to Michigander Man for making it really all possible to meet all of you from my standpoint. You know,
that was how it worked out for me. I went into Rob was the first live stream I ever went into. He welcomed me in with my small 20 little subscribers, and then grew from there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rob helped me out
he's
too.
like a brother.
He helped me grow my channel, and then he hooked me up with Shawn, and me and Shawn been filming together for about a year now.
Rob will always
Exactly.
Brady, brother, your head's going to be so big, you ain't going to be able to get out that car.
I mean, he's so tall.
You just never know. You never really know which one of your YouTube. You never really know which one of your YouTube family members will end up being your biggest gateway. You know, they might lead you into your biggest supporters, which might lead you into another gateway. So you just don't really ever really know. So yeah, Rob, man, big props. Bam! Heck yeah!
What was you saying?
I was wondering when you were gonna do that.
I was waiting for that bam.
Heck yeah!
Jared, what were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, yeah,
What's
man.
up?
Like I said, Amy and April, you know, they welcomed me in, you know, everything, and introduced me to the family, made me feel like family, and friend welcomed, and everything. Just made me want to keep coming back and everything. It made me feel so welcome. And then like I said, they introduced me to Rob, and everything, and it just went from there, man.
I went the opposite way, right on.
One door opens another, man. It just keeps on going, and that's why I say it's important to support each other. And if you're gonna take time to even click on a video, smash the thumbs up. If they get 150 views, they should at least get 100 likes. I mean, that's not that hard to do, and it doesn't cost anything. So smash that thumbs up and let's help build everybody's channel.
Right. Exactly. Slim said, who remembers that time we went to San Antonio and met Rob?
I remember the long trip that me and Shawn and Buddy went down. That was an experience. Nothing. I could never replace that.
Nope.
You guys had a lot of fun. I've seen those videos.
That was fun.
I regret not going. I still regret not going. So.
Lora.
Oh, Batrican, you just wanted to be in Uranus with them.
I'm a little jar down there too. I'm gonna need a jar.
Yes, Doris, and I will never forget it. Oh my
Yay,
Lord!
Troy made it.
Everybody got that message.
What?
That's awesome.
Troy made 100 or 1,000.
Troy got 1,000. Yay!
But no, there's nothing in that one, buddy.
Troy's got 1,000. That's awesome.
That's good.
So is everybody putting their links in? And Shawn, congratulations on your 500.
Shawn deserves a lot.
Heck yeah, Shawn.
That is so cool.
We need to do an epic meetup with Batrican, Shawn, me, Lakeshore Paranormal, and Patriot. We all got to do an epic meetup.
And all
that
of us
would be epic.
Yeah. At the fam reunion too, yes.
Yeah.
It will be epic, Rob.
Yeah, it'll be epic.
Epic.
Leaving us out, Rob.
Epic.
Hi, Mo.
Epic.
Hey,
Mo. Hi, Mo.
Krista, behave.
What Krista say?
I ain't saying it. Good night, Susan. Love you.
Night, Susan.
Have a good night, Susan.
Night, Susan. Love you bunches.
Connor, how you
Bye,
doing?
Susan.
It's amazing how when it's amazing how when people get together, you know, some people just click, some people just feel right around each other, and it takes a while to build up that kind of family. But look, I mean, everybody that comes on your channel and a lot of the people that come to my channel and Rob's channel, it's almost like we're just sitting here with a big family. I mean, it's freaking amazing.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I mean, what's not to like? I'm on here, you know.
Oh wow!
Hello,
from
Patty,
home.
brother.
You just wish there
And you
was.
gotta
Hey,
have people to talk
Renee.
to,
How
man.
you feeling? Thank you, Melissa.
It's the
for putting
human
that-
nature to have people to talk to. So having a awesome family of friends is great to be able to go, because if you've got something on your mind, you've got people who care about you right here. And that's what I keep trying to tell everybody. And it takes a little while. And I see people say, well, I gained 10 supporters, but then I lost 8. Well, you lost 8 dormant supporters, which really aren't supporters if they're dormant. So it takes real work to get a real handful of support like we got right here. And so what we're doing is building on that and trying to bring other communities that are pretty interesting as well together to keep these communities growing.
Right. Welcome
Ours-
back, Phoenix Rising.
Ours has grown a lot.
Yeah.
Sure has.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, the
everyone is-
families could be infinite, you know. These families could be 1 million members strong. It's just a time. It takes time, and you've got to reach out there. And so working together as a team, just like they say, 2 heads are better than 1. Well, just imagine 5,000 heads are better than 1, you know. And if everybody just branched out a little bit, it's massive. So I keep pushing that, and that's one thing I've been pushing on my channel is it takes teamwork to grow. And if there's somebody that's not being part of the team, then they could just be holding everybody back. Everybody's got to work together.
Yeah, exactly. And JoJo is going to be stuck to you because she said she buttered your buns with super glue.
Well, I greatly appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. I do love some buttered buns, that's for sure.
Well, we are because we all kind of
Continue. Yeah.
Joe, I'm eating some Reese cups. What are you snacking on, sis? I know you got something. Don't lie to me.
Continue prayers, Arena. Lots of
Sandra,
prayers
you
for
didn't
your
cut
dad.
your camera off because you're eating a Twinkie, did you?
No, I'm trying to find the address where they made them.
She's actually trying to fight her
She
urge.
did have that box of Twinkies.
It's still there. Look. Okay.
We're going to check every single time we go live, Sandra, and make sure that box is still full.
And never open.
Not open.
My box is still full of
You know
air.
she could fill it and glue it back together. That's the other box.
Melissa?
Good. Sandra.
How are you, Kathy?
They finally made it to Canada.
I'll tell you what's good now. Them famous Amos cookies, the little famous Amos cookies. Woo, things are good.
Yeah, I remember those.
I remember.
I haven't had those in a while.
I've been buying them by the cases at Sam's.
Really? Yeah, you buy them separately.
Heck
Like
yeah.
$1 something, aren't they?
Hey, it's D. How y'all doing?
Jenny said, would you like your buns buttered with butter, margarine, or parquet? Parquet is Rob's because he has sensitive buns.
Sensitive buns.
I'll take 100% butter.
There you go, and you better turn it too.
I like that good stuff.
Lando Lake.
Well, the more fattening seems to be the better, but the worst for your body, right?
I just used the spray butter.
Whatever worse for your body, just smear it all over my buns.
Connor's putting honey on them. And Connor, we need to get you up here on the panel as well one night. I'll get a hold of you. I think Connor's about the only one that could give you a run for your money, Patriot.
We'll have to try it. So we'll have to check that out one night. Let them know though that I only let girls butter my buns.
Debbie says that she makes famous anus cookies.
Oh wow!
Wow!
Nice. Well, we need to check that out. You need to make a YouTube video on that
and send some to me.
Hello,
some to me. I'm closer.
Why does that sound like so?
Is Layne in her room?
I think she's in my room.
You know who wants to know?
Yes. My name is Casey. I was waiting that long ago. She never way back.
I have to be the DD tomorrow, so I start early.
Goodbye.
Happy New Year's to you too, Casey. Hello, Plugs for Days.
I got my
What's up, Plugs? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Plugs?
Oh.
Sorry if I didn't see anybody in chat. I don't have a chat option. I'm here, but I can't read the chat. So hello to everybody, and sorry if I missed anybody.
Hands free, laugh out loud, no more squeaking. But wait, there's more for absolutely free too. Tony.
Stop. Casey.
Jenny has a crush on her hubby.
Oh my God.
We know you do.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're gonna make me sick. I'm gonna throw up. Let's scoot down any further.
You know, an outsider could really take buttered buns in a weird way. You know what? They need to know what they're coming into, Krista.
That's right.
We came up with the buttered bun slogan a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been several years back.
Them too.
I still remember the exact night and where I was when it happened. And I actually, it was named Cherry was the one that said something, and then we mistook it or something, and then everybody, it was just a whole big misunderstanding, but it worked. And so,
well, you couldn't say the S word anymore, so we said
no, you couldn't. We were trying to think of something to say, and then somehow words got jumbled and mixed up, and we said it, and it stuck. And it's been I think it's the best.
Speaking of Sherry, where has she been? I haven't seen her in a long time.
She is taking a break away from all of this stuff for a long while.
Mm-hmm. Sherry.
She's still in the background listening to videos and watching videos and all that other stuff, but she's had some things going on and stuff, so she took a step back.
Yeah, she's
I'm
awesome.
hoping she comes back. So if you're listening, Sherry, we love you.
Yeah, she's awesome. When I met her over there at the Haunted Mill.
Now, Sandra, you said you were looking up the address for the Twinkies thing. Now, you make sure that you tell them that they need to
send it here.
No, they need to promote me and Twinkie.
Yeah, well, there's a number question, so I'm gonna call them and say, "Where are you from, man?" And
tell them they need to sponsor me and Twinkie.
Sandra went ghetto. Where you from, man?
Twinkie doesn't want to know. Jamie wants to know what your favorite food is, Adrian.
What is my favorite food? I would have to say beef stew. Right off the rip, beef stew with macaroni and cheese. Woo, doggy.
Sounds good.
Love it, man.
He does.
You know what? I am getting hungry, so I am going to be sponsored by Host.
How
many boxes have you went through already?
No crap. That's what I want to know. He's always got one.
I actually gave one box away at my job, but I kept the mixed berry
I don't
one
have
and
a
the chocolate.
cowboy on it, so it's not a real one, I guess.
She got the bootlegged Twinkie.
Phoenix Rising is new to the channel, but y'all are not allowed to eat Twinkies.
No.
You got the off brand. You got Twonkies.
Yeah,
I got
we are definitely not Twinkies.
If it's never got an A in it, don't eat it. You get one that says Twinkie, don't eat that.
Twanky.
Exactly.
Don't eat it.
Oh man.
That's the Chinese Twinkies.
Yeah.
They got lead in them.
Don't eat them is cannibalism.
What you said is cannibalism.
It's cannibalism if you eat Twinkie.
Okay, so anyone that's new coming in, we'll explain. Me and my sister, April, Entity Paranormal, that's my sister. We go by the nickname Twinkies. So we believe it is cannibalism if you eat Twinkies. So not only do we make people eat Twinkies, but we have given them all kinds of money and get rid of them, Laura.
So they need to sponsor us.
Thank you, Laura. I knew she already.
What about ding dongs?
Y'all can eat all the ding dongs.
Y'all can eat all the ding dongs and ho hos you want.
All right.
You know they got ding dongs.
Everybody has to stay out of the pudding, so that's my nickname.
Yes.
The Wish version. Shawn said your Twinkie is from the Wish version one.
Yeah, which version?
Yeah, Slim's got a good question. Slim has a good question,
Here's
Twinkie.
the phone number. 1-800. I'm gonna call him and I'm gonna say, "Where's my cowboy?"
Oh, that was funny,
Slim
Shawn.
has a very good question.
What?
Slim says, how many walk by Twinkies and think about Amy and April?
I do every time I see them.
That's why Twinkie should, or Hostess, should sponsor me and Twinkie. We have gotten so many people to buy Twinkies, it's unreal.
What?
Well, I got people standing out in parking lots and wave boxes of snack packs at me. I don't tapioca only.
I'm gonna have to drive home, guys. So I'm gonna have to get off of here so I can get home.
Okay, be careful, Rob.
Yeah, Rob, be careful, man. Drive safe, bro.
Oh yeah.
Later, Rob.
Hey, Pete.
Love you guys.
Yes, sir.
As long as you keep your ding dongs out of my milk, we all good.
I ain't gonna be doing that now. Too cold for that. I only do that in the summertime.
Oh man.
Heck yeah. Well, I had a great time tonight, my friends. I appreciate y'all letting me come up on the panel. I only got about 8% left on the phone, so I guess I'm going to try to get out of here. I'm going to come and join you on chat for a little bit. It was a great time, and I am honored to be part of y'all's community, and I am just stoked that you had come to my channel and also support my content. I greatly appreciate that, and if y'all have any questions for me at all, y'all can hit me up on my email, or you can go to one of my latest videos and just leave a comment. I can find you right there. My email is aapgrownnetwork@gmail.com. You can hit me up there for any reasons, my friends. I greatly appreciate it, Amy and Entity and Laura and Jared. Bam, Batrican and Sister, Sandra and Melissa and Patrick. Thank y'all very much for having me on the panel, and everybody in chat. And God bless y'all all. And thank y'all again.
Thank you,
Peace,
Pedro.
man.
We love you.
You're awesome,
Love you,
man.
man.
Love
All right.
you.
Love y'all
Thank you
too.
so much.
All right.
Love
Y'all have a good night. Bam. See y'all again
too.
soon.
See
All
ya.
right. Thank y'all.
That man's awesome, man. I
Yes,
really
he
like
is.
his
So make sure you
energy.
check out the pinned comment. Jared's comments up
Yes.
there at the top. Grab that link and go show him some love. You won't
Please.
regret it.
You will
2
not be
o'clock
disappointed.
Eastern Standard Time every day. Go by there and just show some love and check out all the amazing channels that are there.
You know, I'm driving home and I'm listening to him. So
Yeah,
the energy in there is to the
Oh,
vibe.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow.
The
Oh,
energy
yeah, I mean,
level
it-
is off the charts.
And that is one thing about it. The more people that comes in, the more hyper he gets. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a vibe, man. You can just ride on.
His phone must have black eyes because he keep punching it.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It says pudding zone.
I love that. That's cute.
Pudding zone.
Pudding zone.
It was appropriate, I felt.
That gal look like she needs to buy a used car.
Yeah. In Texas.
In Texas.
Buy a new car.
As soon as I watched that, I was like, "Why I gotta be in Texas?"
Oh, I got him too, though.
Do we sound like that?
He does now.
Oh, that was a hilarious video.
Okay.
I got a question.
Yes.
Is everybody ready for the Twinkie New Year?
Yes.
What?
Yes. New Year.
Oh, man.
Twinkie or Sandra, those kind of Twinkies are not allowed.
Oh, okay.
How about these?
Batrican?
It says ho-hos. It doesn't say Twinkie on them.
It says hostess. It don't say ho-hos.
It does not say
my
ho-ho.
fault.
Batrican's got the ho-hos on the brain. He's from Michigan, Slim. Where? Speaking of Gary, where is Gary?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him in a few days.
Hi, Kylie.
Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
How you
Best
feeling?
friend.
She's feeling about the same. She's doing all right, though.
Good, good.
That's good. You
She
just gotta
gave it
get
to me
better.
now, so.
Everybody just got to get better.
Yeah.
My daughters, they're fine. I mean, my daughter-in-law, she just lost her taste of smell. And my other daughter, she had no symptom, but she came out positive.
So she's, what is it, asymptomatic? Or, yeah.
Yeah. And then one of my buddies at work, he went on vacation, right? He went to Florida. He was so happy to go to Florida. When he went to Florida, he got tested as soon as he landed, and he came out positive. So he had to stay the whole vacation time in his room.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Okay, have y'all seen the list that they put out? The top 37 places you can get that thing? I almost said it. But hiking trails and camping was number 1 and number 2.
What?
Really?
How's
Yeah.
that? You guys are camping and trails. You guys are like separate, away from other people.
Right.
That's crazy. Wow.
And there was no like casino on there. There was no like bowling alley. There was none of that kind of stuff that you would think.
Well, I mean,
This is
hiking
only my
trails. I
opinion.
mean, hiking
Anybody's
trails.
listening?
Are they blowing their nose on the leaves as they walk by? Or?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, well, my
Ridiculous. It's
my
crazy
cousin,
though.
I think that's fake news.
What, Slim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cousin went and bought 2 of the home tests, and both of them come back positive. Then he went and was tested, and it come back negative.
Yeah.
But
I
then-
buy the test. We get them free here. We're supposed to get some free.
Well, they got home tests that you can buy and take it home for $25 a piece.
Oh,
Yeah.
us it's free if we can get our hands on it.
I seen somebody that had one and they put it through the tap, the faucet tap, and it came out positive. I'm like, that's got to be fake.
Well, tap water's nasty.
Yeah, no, for real.
Probably got all kinds of stuff in it.
There's over
Welcome back,
300,000
Patriot.
people in Iredell County positive with COVID.
Dang.
Dang.
Hello, D, and welcome.
I do know that there was a hospital here in Tennessee. I won't say the name of it, but there was a hospital in Tennessee that got in a lot of trouble because they was faking positive results, so that way they could get more funding for the hospital.
Oh.
No way.
I'm sure a lot of them have done
Yeah.
that.
The doctors and the nurses got their licenses
Yeah.
pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
Jenny said she tested positive for loving us all.
Oh, and he did
So
too.
sweet.
Positive for loving us all.
Well, that just goes to show what's in our food, Shawn. Yeah.
My finger.
Ooh, midnight moon.
I got margarita moonshine.
Oh.
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
What's on the menu for tomorrow?
Lots of alcohol.
I don't know what I'm gonna drink. Oh, well, we see what Slim is drinking then. He got all the moonshine.
He's already celebrating.
Slim has been on the wagon for 22 years now.
You a liar?
You alive?
At what time does it start tomorrow?
Twinkie, what time are we starting on your channel?
I gotta work, so
9, 10.
Dang work.
So I think we decided we're gonna do an hour and a half on Twinkies and an hour and a half on mine, and then if we're still going,
if we're still going,
then we'll figure it out from there. But the people that are on the panel now will be the people that are up on the panel, and we'll go from there. We can't say from year to year how our tolerance is. So,
And she might be trying to sell a few used cars.
Oh Lord.
I too poor. I got $1 wine coolers at Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with that, Jenny.
I asked Slim if they had that margarita moonshine, and he said
They had some kind of margarita something there, but I don't know.
I got a 6-pack of Corona in my fridge.
The margarita moonshine, so good. Hi, Intrepids.
$14.
Hi, Intrepid.
He said there was cherry, blackberry, and what?
There was all kinds of different. Strawberry, watermelon.
I think so far my two new favorites is cinnamon and the margarita.
I never had moonshine. I don't think I ever had moonshine.
I don't like moonshine.
I want to try it. I really want to try it.
Yeah. I don't like the plain Jane stuff. That's just
I
nasty.
like the lining of my stomach, I guess.
Who knows anything about moonshine?
I don't know nothing about it.
Well, look at it.
I had a sip 15 years ago, and I
What
said
did you
put on this?
as if it was yesterday.
What's that supposed to mean, though?
That's 180 proof.
Really? Wow.
180.
Oh,
That'll burn your throat.
Yikes.
No, it's cut a little bit. But we have to cut it down a little bit to drink it.
Yeah,
I think so. We got to run through the steel twice.
Is it true? Is it true? Some of those moonshine will actually make you go blind.
Yeah, if you get the bad kind, it'll make you go blind.
Yep.
Oh my.
Especially if you drink the heads off of the steel, it'll kill you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Moonshine will kill you if it ain't made right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sure in the world. You can light it if it don't burn blue.
You gotta be a Superman to drink moonshine.
Yeah,
That's what I did when I reached down to pick something off the floor, and they swear I fell on the
You
floor.
fell on the floor. You did it at the refrigerator.
I did not.
Good night, Charmaine. Love you.
You hear what I said?
Love you, girl.
Your neck almost flipped around like this.
You hear what he said, Batrican?
No.
I said you got to be a Superman to drink moonshine.
I thought it turned you into Superman.
No Superman here. I think I can handle moonshine. Maybe about that much.
If I could drink it, you could drink it.
It ain't. I mean, it ain't that bad.
Yeah, somebody that was sitting there acting like it was moonshine, drinking water while I was drinking.
Moonshine.
Next time, check his cup.
Yeah.
I will not be participating in any reindeer games tomorrow.
Why not? Well, why put all this moonshine?
Don't drink anymore.
He ain't drunk nothing in a while.
Dee, thank you so much for being here. It's really late there, so I appreciate you being here.
Where she's from?
Right on.
Oh, hey, Dee.
Wells.
Well, hi, V.
If I have time, I might have to stop at the liquor store, see if they got anything else too.
If they have the margarita, get that.
Okay.
I am not getting moonshine.
I still want to try it. I don't care.
I love moonshine.
So my menu is going to be Coors Light and margarita moonshine and Fireball.
Yeah, I got. Like I said, I got some Coronas. My wife got some wine.
He wanted to get me to drink Jaeger.
Oh God,
Jaegers are good too.
Jaeger's good, but I can't after the last time.
Ouzo is good too. It tastes like black licorice.
Yeah, that's.
Do they still sell Wild Irish Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
You heard that?
Good night, Jenny. Love you.
That is really good. I love Wild Irish Rose.
What are y'all drinking, Melissa and Patrick?
I haven't decided yet.
I don't know yet. We'll go tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll work tomorrow. Let's see what we have in the liquor cabinet first.
Okay.
Not much in there because somebody has emptied it.
Slim says, "Do they drink?"
Definitely that one.
No. Patrick does not drink. He mows the yard.
Yeah, he mows the yard.
He don't drink. He
Hey, so
drinks.
do I, Sean. I want some of that
Drinks.
moonshine cherry too.
And I have to keep the mood going for when spring
Yeah,
comes
they
around.
say that
I feel
moonshine
like food.
cherries are really good.
Well, that cherry.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
Sean said it's good.
Here you go, Pat Ricky.
Yeah, that's what I got right now.
Is
Yeah,
that
we got some in the
But, oh, I got
the
love
cherry
the
one?
cherries.
cherries.
Twinkies got a whole jar of it.
Cherries.
Are they good, Twinkie?
I want to.
They are stout.
They are very strong.
Send me
They
some.
are very stout.
In a fruit salad.
Take that to a family reunion.
It would be a fun one.
Yeah.
Punch in a punch bowl.
I've got the cherries. I've got the pickles.
Or one in black one.
Sean,
I've got like 20 jars of moonshine in my
You
refrigerator.
got pickle moonshine?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got pickles in
Yeah, I
moonshine.
don't even like pickles. but
Yeah.
We
He
tried
didn't
it.
like pickles and he drank it.
Okay. So the night that we tried it at Old Smoky's, it was good. Like I loved it, but apparently we were already buzzed. So then I bought some. And brought them home, and I tried it, and I was like, "Oh, it tastes like somebody stuck a pickle in some gasoline."
Oh yeah.
Oh, cursing people.
Well, we
was
tried
not
what,
good.
15 different kinds?
Yeah. And I think that was closer to the end, so we were already feeling it.
Yeah.
Sean like that rum and coke. I like the screwdriver.
A huge piece of cake and milk for me, Patriot said.
I think they shorted us.
Rum and Coke with a couple of moonshine cherries in it.
There you go, Sean.
AAP, don't feel bad, brother. I haven't drank in so long, man. I could probably smell of a beer and stagger.
Yeah.
Well, if this will tell you anything, we did some wine tasting when we went to Tennessee a couple weeks ago, and of course they're just like these little cups. And how many did we have?
7.
We tried 7 different ones.
5 or 7.
It was 5. I think it was 5. By
There
the
were
time we
5.
left out of
They were
there,
free though.
I could feel it. Yeah, really. We were all like, "Whoa!"
Then we went to 2 different moonshine places.
Well, Jared and Laura are designated streamers for tomorrow night.
Everyone says they'll keep everything together.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure that we all stay in line and
We won't
I
let
apologize now for whatever.
I'm hoping my trip to Panama won't be canceled because I'm gonna get drunk over there.
he's so excited to go to Panama and get drunk.
Yeah, I mean my wife's uncle. I mean as soon as I land, they already have a beer ready.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean they drink over there. Last time I went over there, I got so drunk I had to go to sleep and wake up and drink the next day.
So when you return, you're already an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Y'all said it's
10 bottles of vodka a night is fine by me.
What are you drinking, Sandra?
It's originally called a Newfie juice, but I don't think you guys know what Newfies are, so.
No.
I call it a brain freeze, which is a slush with vodka in it.
Ah.
I heard of that. I should try that.
So you're going to get slushed.
Okay,
Yeah.
just so everyone
Instead of being
knows,
Newfie,
Jared and
all
Laura,
these-
you are going to have some kind of something to pour into a glass to take shots with that's not alcoholic, because every now and then we'll yell out shots,
Or
and everyone has
bazinga.
to take a shot.
Bazinga.
We ain't doing the daggone
Shot?
bazinga thing. That
Oh,
got me drunker than
Bazinga gang, oh yeah.
no bazinga slam.
Hell, even
That was
Omar
Lynn's
come
bright
in and started
idea.
saying bazinga.
I got some syringes. I'm gonna fill up with alcohol and stab them in the Twinkies so I can have one all the time.
You
oh my
crazy.
goodness.
He'll vaccinate us.
It'll kill anything.
My closet door just opened.
I don't do
I heard
that.
you click.
It might be fun, but
Okay, this
no,
year
it's
instead
not
of
fun.
bazinga, every time somebody says Twinkie,
Oh no.
No.
I don't know
No.
if he do that. No,
That reason will get us so drunk.
he will.
We say Twinkie
all right,
all
I
the time.
think it is.
He said bazinga it is.
Mhm.
Now he's gonna be in the background saying bazinga every 2 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's just my bazinga song. It's
And
called
we're not even gonna make it to any side.
Oh, you're so stupid.
Hello,
take-
Snafu.
He'll
How are
take
you?
Omar and say, Omar, go on there and say bazinga.
Snafu snap.
How are you, Snafu?
Hey, Snafu.
Can one of the moderators put Snafu's link in here for me, please?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm not on that one.
I like that name, Snafu Snaps.
Snafu.
But no, I like the idea of every now and then us saying shot, and by the middle of Twinkie's live stream and the beginning of mine, we're like shot.
Shot.
Shooter.
But
And
Jake,
that's
for
Add
our
that music behind
designated,
it.
for our
That's
designated,
they're like, Class saying bazinga, Michael.
kiss your wife's nose, Slim.
Laura and I both did it sometimes.
So, just to let everybody know, tomorrow night is the Twinkies New Year, and we get loud. We have a blast, and it's the one time a year that we really could care less. Yes, we get really drunk on our channel, and I think we're allotted that once a year.
Yeah.
And it's
No,
our
you know, just
time
place
to
for next year's bazinga.
Slim. 20 years, you within slapping distance?
No. Never next to the stove. Just washing dishes.
But just so you know, if you come in and we're acting crazy and wild, that's the one night of the year that we're drinking while acting crazy. You know, other times we're just crazy. But
no,
he's not. I am saving him a spot on the panel because he is going to try to come up on the panel with us for a little bit. So,
he's gonna try to come up on the panel.
because I knew we weren't going to get away without the howdy for a little while. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Y'all don't want to miss it. And make sure, Twinkie, put your link in.
Oh, wait a minute.
We start out on Entity Paranormal Investigators, and then we'll celebrate the New Year on the East Coast. We'll come over to mine, and we'll celebrate the Central Standard Time, and then we'll go from there.
You gotta give me a minute.
I'm getting it.
Oh, Shawn. Howdy. Howdy, Shawn. I love it in my video from the YouTube Family Reunion Awards Banquet. Shawn Kodi walks up, gets right in my camera, has a cowboy hat on. He's got this big old deal that says howdy across it.
That hat is awesome.
It
I
was.
got it for you there.
Robin,
Hey, you look like a real cowboy when he has his trench coat on.
Yeah.
So we'll probably start mine, what, at 10:30 Eastern?
So that'd be 9:30 Central
Yeah.
Yeah.
and 7:30 Pacific. And I don't know about Mountain and all that.
I took a vacation day for Saturday, so
Sean, if you're ever in Texas, stop by and I'll sell you a good used horse.
My boss gave me the day off tomorrow because we don't work on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I hope everybody's got FaceTime. Because YouTube's shutting down tomorrow.
What did he say?
Everybody have FaceTime. YouTube's shutting off.
Oh, we'll find a way.
Don't worry. Shut down. We use StreamYard.
if there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. We'll get drunk on text message if we have to.
Hey, there's TikTok you can go live on. There's Facebook that you can go live on. There's Instagram you can go live on.
Hey, April ain't even got this YouTube thing down yet. So don't be telling for her.
She don't have to do nothing. She just has to accept and enter.
I can't go on Facebook and do it now because my mama be like, oh, Lord.
We'll do it on mine. I'll go live, y'all come in.
Laura said just do it on
Mama
mine.
can't see me like that. Lord, no. I never do that.
My mom and daddy watch mine.
My mom and daddy ain't watching mine.
My mama, come on, don't you think you had enough?
I'm just
My
glad that
mama would be on there saying April Lorraine.
I'm just glad that I'm in your channels because nobody sees me. And my family don't see your channels. So I'm in the clear.
Well, I'm okay. My dad doesn't have
I'm
a
not sharing you
computer,
with my family either, Batrican. Dang.
and my mom
My mama
doesn't know.
watches YouTube and Facebook, and so does Dad.
Yeah.
I'm a good girl.
And anybody else sees it. You're a good girl. Is that what you said?
Yes.
April, our kids.
Melissa didn't even believe you.
I'm a good girl.
What?
You're a good girl.
I have a image to uphold.
Yeah. Well, I don't got no kind of image to uphold. I look like I spent the last 10 years in prison. Give me this.
They're gonna see a whole different side of us tomorrow.
Y'all think I'm loud now? Just wait.
I speak 3 languages when I'm jolly.
Okay, English, French, and what else?
Spanish.
Oh my goodness.
So do I. I speak English, Spanish, and duh.
And duh.
I speak what I call gibberish in English. It's called Jinglish.
Jinglish.
I might be able
And
to.
that's without alcohol, so that's bad.
No, but it is. It's a fun time, and you all want to make sure you're there because we have a blast every year. This is our 5th Twinkies New Year.
Fell up the steps today.
My first.
My first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It'll be
We're
all
gonna
y'all
get
first on the
baptized.
Twinkie New Year, won't it?
Twinkie, I'm starting early. Remember I told you I fell up the steps today?
Yes.
There's my knee.
Yeah, let me see.
yikes.
Ouch.
Oh.
Ew. Yes, Twinkie fell up the steps.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just missed the step and my knee landed on concrete.
I feel you.
That's through my pants it did that.
Wow.
Thanks.
I ain't gonna say
I'm
what my
not a
boss
fan of
man
falling
said.
anymore.
That was at by your job?
Yeah.
Workers' comp.
Oh my gosh.
No, she shows them the picture and they say, you're still working tomorrow, right?
Yeah. I said maybe, and he's like, uh-huh. See, today was my day off, and I had to go in. And I ended up working 13 and a half hours.
Are they short of staff over there?
Yeah. Well, somebody went on vacation again.
Again. Hi, Jan.
They needed a vacation from their vacation. Okay.
Yeah, hey sister, love you.
That's
We
what I
always
need.
need a vacation from our vacation.
Yeah. When I came back from Miami, I didn't want to go to work. I want to go back to vacation. It's exhausting being on vacation.
Thank you, Laura.
It is. Always is.
I'm excited though, so I'm gonna be ready to go as soon as it gets there. So, Twinkie, at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna be like, "You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?"
What's bad is I'll be ready by 7:30 and everybody else is ready.
Y'all might need to change the word.
Are you guys gonna get all dressed up like in suit tuxedos and stuff like that?
Well, no.
Oh, then I won't do it.
Yeah, you have to do it.
Oh.
Just because you said it, you have to now.
I'll put on my Batman onesie.
There you go.
Go for it.
That work?
That might be a good idea to already be in our pajamas.
Yeah.
You just sleep straight from the dinner, go straight to bed.
There's my drawers.
Oh God, no.
It's good. It's good for me because my bed's right there.
I don't want to hurt you.
What?
My pajamas in my drawers.
Tequila or not?
I don't have no tequila.
Tequila makes your clothes fall off.
Oh.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, is it gonna make
Yeah.
it fall off?
It depends on if Mom's gonna end up in the floor again or not.
What Laura just
No one
posted in the
laughed.
chat, I posted on my community.
Robster's back.
Go back.
Welcome back, Rob. Glad you made it home safe.
Yes, glad you made it home.
You forgot my what, Jan?
See, tequila does not make my clothes fall off.
Man,
That
you
is
got
actually
2 weeks.
my shot of choice, but I don't have any, so.
Tequila made mine fall off, but the police made him put it back on.
Oh my Lord.
All right, guys, I gotta let you guys go.
No.
Yeah. That's
I
what
don't-
you're gonna do tomorrow
I don't
too.
work tomorrow, but my wife does.
Oh,
I
that.
bet
okay.
that
Well,
Ricky
we'll
was
do it for
always
Jesse.
the first one to fall asleep
Yeah.
at the sleepover.
Yeah. Snoring
Maybe.
away.
Maybe. Kind of past my curfew anyway.
Everybody get the Sharpies ready for about Ricky to fall asleep.
Thank you so much, Snafu.
You'll wake up in the morning with a nut bowl drawn on your face.
Snafu says life is fragile, so make the best of it. Truth, yo. Thanks, guys, for the stream. Thanks, AAP, for pointing me to here. Thank you so much for coming, Snafu.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Pretty awesome, brother.
All right, guys. You have a blessed day. I'll
Nice.
see you
Love
soon.
you.
Te veo mañanas a borrachar.
See you on the Twinkie New Year.
Yes.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, everybody on the
Bye.
chat.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. I don't want to go, but I got to. All right, bye.
Vodka said, well, if I join in, I'm going to be in trouble out that loud.
We
It
don't
will be
say
morning
bye
for me.
anymore. You cannot
yeah,
say
that's
that
right.
word.
What's the
See you
correct
later.
word there?
We say see you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana.
All right.
Later.
That is so hard when me and Twinkie are talking. When we get ready to hang up, it's like
Yeah.
we don't say it anymore.
Mm-mm.
My grandma always told me never to say goodbye, so I don't say goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always say see ya.
Yeah.
Every time
That is a
somebody
hard
lets me
habit
know,
to break,
first thing
though.
here for me is love
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started doing that a long time ago, and I'm glad I did. I used to
Patrick's
not
already
do it,
put
though.
Bazinga in the chat.
I told you, change words.
Bazinga.
It's not going to be
Patrick's
good.
trying to make himself drink.
What does bazinga mean? Nothing.
Bang Theory.
Nothing.
Take a shot.
Really?
Take a shot.
It's from a TV show called The Big Bang Theory.
Big Bang.
Okay.
Sheldon Cooper would say it after he would say one of his
Quirky lines.
not funny jokes.
Them of them pretty funny.
Well, in the show they're not.
Okay. Didn't know.
It was a word that the guy had made up. It more or less means like, gotcha.
Okay.
So Uncle Butterbuns wants to know if there's anything new coming up. So I'll start. We have an investigation coming up in a private home. I actually got called by the lady earlier today, and she said that she had a grandfather clock that was hanging on the wall, one of the wall ones that hangs up. And then she has a curio cabinet or a whatever you call them, china cabinet in front of it, and there's a lip on it with a bunch of stuff in front of it. She said that clock come off the wall, up over the stuff, and across the room and landed in the floor by her dining room table.
Oh my gosh.
And she said that she keeps seeing a lot of shadow figures and stuff like that, and her grandkids are getting scared to be there.
Oh.
So she asked if we would come in and do another investigation and possible cleansing. So we're going to go do that sometime this coming week.
Awesome.
I'm excited because my mom is going to go out and do an actual investigation with us somewhere other than the house. So I'm excited. Yay, I get my mom there.
I love it.
Yeah, China Hutch. Thank you, Laura.
You're welcome. You were talking, I didn't want to interrupt. I was like, I know what it's called. Oh my God.
I get confused on what to call that fancy schmancy stuff because I don't have one.
Just be glad you don't have Davenports and all that good stuff.
But we're going to be doing that. And we've also kind of going to be working on some stuff for the channel that's somewhat of a surprise. And we do have a My Ghost story coming out hopefully next week. And I do have a video from the Goatman's Bridge with Rooted Expedition and Unknown Ventures. I'm working on editing that one now. So that's coming up. So on to you, Twinkie.
What? I'm telling them where to get the bacon at in the door. Cameron's going to a party tomorrow, and Michael's making the baked beans for him. I'm telling him where the bacon is.
Well, you had me at
Remind me what I'm doing.
What you got coming up on your channel?
How my neck pops.
Oh.
I want to go. Slim is wanting to go to a place that has a ghost tour.
Ooh.
And he's wanting to do that. And then he wants to go see Mayberry.
Oh,
I would make a cool video.
Nice.
So it's supposed to have the courthouse. You're supposed to go through the little town.
Yeah, they got the whole setup.
Yeah. It's not far from here. We're going to make a weekend of it.
That'd be exciting.
So hopefully, if I'm not live streaming, because you know how the editing thing goes. So I'll be sending them Becky, help! Not playing so far.
I'll help. Okay. Jared and Laura, what y'all got coming up?
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
No. Hurry up.
No.
Go.
Okay. Well, I got actually quite a few things coming. I got some more stuff coming up with the long-haired freaky people that, where I do necrophonic series, where I try to contact like the old rock legends and metalheads that's passed, and actually working on doing a collab with another channel that wants to get in on that. So we'll be doing some on my channel with that, a collab with them, and some on their channel. So that'd be pretty cool. Got some more skits, more comedy stuff. We actually have a house investigation too.
Mm-hmm.
And Oh, and we'll be returning to a cemetery that we recently discovered that we got some mind-blowing pictures from.
Are you talking about my picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Freaky.
my turn.
The floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm going to be mixing things up a bit because it's still kind of hard to get out and get to places a lot of times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing back the joke of the day. Yay. And then I'm also going to start doing home ec type of DIY videos. Like, for instance, if you bust the straddle out of your pants and you need to know how to sew that up real quick where it won't come apart. You know, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know how to sew. They don't know how to make stuff.
Like me.
They don't know how to, do certain things. So I'm just going to start making little videos like that just to kind of show some of these younger folks that don't know how to sew.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's me.
And it won't just be sewing, by the by. It'll be like actually making things and like home remedies. Because, as a hillbilly, I got a lot of them.
Sounds good to me.
We got home remedies for the home remedies.
Can't wait
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, what's that coming up? What I got coming up? Or you want me to tell them?
Y'all got a video from Lake Shawnee coming up, right?
Yes, we're going to be working on that one, finishing that up. We've got several videos that we've filmed over the last, year and a half?
Yeah, so we want to line them up.
Yeah, we're going to start lining them up. Hopefully once a week we're going to have something going up.
So I don't feel so bad having some so old.
No. And we've got some new things that we're going to put into the works, and we're going to finally finish the Lancaster Tavern video so we can just kind of
move on from
it and be done with it. So
that's a good idea.
Are you going to do a video of you pulling Patrick out of the couch?
Yeah.
Look how low he is now. He
said,
started
"Which
up
day?"
I know, I was up here now.
Yeah.
And this is the middle, and there's no recliner, and this is still real puffy, and his is where his butt stays. So
Slowly sucking me down.
But we've got lots of things we're going to do in the coming year. So
that's awesome. Can't wait.
Yep.
I know we keep saying it, but we're doing it now. So
yeah, because I'm gonna bug y'all every day.
Yes, bug me every day.
We gotta get all these tests and stuff out the way.
Yeah, we got some tests to get out the way. We start our new jobs next week, so
once we get that,
I'm excited for y'all.
Yeah. Woo, we need the money.
Yeah.
So
when we get the money, we can go places.
We can start going places.
Yeah, and it'll give you something different to do too.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's exciting.
Right on.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we got.
Kathy, don't let bullies stop you.
Oh, I get bullied all the time.
Bullies.
Oh, I started off like that. I was bullied all the time, let me tell you.
You just ignore them.
You ignore them, you block them, and
That's
you
right.
continue on, and you'll forget about it.
Yeah.
You keep doing your thing. Don't you worry
Find
about
the
other
right
people.
community. Find the right community.
Yeah. It's their loss losing you.
Exactly.
If you got a fan behind you, the bullies won't matter.
Yep.
I need to show you some love and support, fam.
Hi, Carolyn. How are you?
Hi, Carolyn.
Me?
Hey, Robbie.
You were bullied? I doubt it.
You were
Robbie, Laura calling you meatloaf is not being bullied. Robbie had an awesome video up earlier too today. That was cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Miss Sandra, what you got going on?
Okay, so today we're Thursday. No, we're not Thursday yet. Okay, Friday. I'm taking out my scary story video.
Yeah.
This is Thursday.
Today
Yeah.
is Thursday.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm all mixed up. And on Monday,
You started early, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a practice Next Monday, I will be doing my premiere, which is end of the year. Bye 2021, and you'll see all the locations and what I was up to this year.
Nice.
Yeah, I worked hard on that one. That's why I don't know where I am anymore. And I'm gonna on that Friday following. Well, I'm gonna have the one and only Patriot as the first guest on Let's Talk Paranormal.
Nice.
But this Sunday coming, I forgot, Para Squad's coming back up with my two co-hosts, Queen and King.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to be investigating photos of their investigating photos of that house you just talked to
Yeah,
about.
that was a pre-investigation meetup, and
Yeah.
kind of get a feel of how.
So we're going to be looking at those photos. So then when they take out their video, you'll have a little fresh reminder or something, get you tempted.
I can't wait to do that. I've been missing that so much.
Oh, yes, it was fun.
Yeah.
So they're all coming back. I took a little break for the holidays, and
that's all right.
The regular scheduled program is back.
Back to reality.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, and I'm gonna do a challenge. Well, I'm gonna taste this.
No.
Yeah. Yes. I have to taste that. And I'm gonna do another challenge. It's called Try Not to Laugh, which I don't think I'll be able to not laugh.
I can't do those.
Now, what are you watching to not laugh?
I can't even say the name.
She ain't gonna be able to do that.
No. The farting preacher.
Let's take. I say 32 seconds.
The farting preacher. So I just the name gets me going. So.
Hi, Robbie.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Robbie, I'm sorry you were
things like
bullied
that.
when you were younger. If we would have been around, that wouldn't have happened.
Well, I was too.
I'd have been the bully.
And that's about it.
Well, I'm ready to see everybody's end of the year videos if you're doing them.
I don't know how.
It
took
fun
me 2 days.
and watching all the stuff that you did that year, and I couldn't put everything in mine because it would have been like 100 years long. So I just put some of the main components. And I know we did not do the daggone Bull Fest in April, but I didn't have nothing for April. So y'all went to the Bull Fest in April. Just deal with it. I've had several people say that was in May. No, it's wherever I want it to be in my video.
Well,
Write your video.
I start with snow and finish with snow.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't say where this place is or nothing about the places.
Yeah.
I just let it play with some music and try and remember. I didn't say what date it was. It was my first time doing a video like this.
So what do I do? Just go through and pick stuff from, or what?
Yeah, from like each month, just kind of pick out a few things from each month and just kind of talk about what you did those months. And I'm sorry, Robbie, I won't be able to be there.
Hi, Ken. How are you?
We'll be doing the Twinkies New Year for New Year's, Robbie, but we'll definitely tell everybody to come and say hello if you do.
Amy, did you see the post in the group about George and his family? Go look in the chat group.
Never give up.
What was it?
How do I get the clips for that to make one?
Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody pray for George.
They have a big fire up around where George and them live. So everybody, please keep them in your prayers.
Oh, I was just thinking about him last night.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Twinkie were just talking about him earlier.
Yeah, I've been talking about him today too. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
you're good. You're good. No, that's fine. Because as we need the prayers, so everyone, please keep everyone up there in Colorado, near the Denver Lafayette area, in your prayers.
At least 580 homes lost in Superior.
Dang.
Good Lord.
That's great. Look at this picture, y'all. This crazy.
That is unreal.
Oh, why don't you make it bigger?
Yeah.
That's scary.
What happened?
It's a big fire.
Yeah.
Well, how do I make it bigger?
There you go.
You George T. fan is.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's crazy. I hope they're all okay.
I hope so.
What?
Huh?
Hmm?
What? That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah, I got it.
So that bacon now.
Hi, Marianne. Yes, Robbie, you're getting close to 3K. Woo-hoo.
Lord, did you say
Patriot?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what's up, brother? Did somebody say my name?
Did you send me a message?
Oh, Lord.
When?
These people are never ending.
It's like a group.
Thank you,
That
Lord.
wasn't me.
I see
That's
Amy
a
and...
Slam.
That's
Oh, it's
Slam.
Slim. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, who is that?
Where's
Okay.
nice bits?
Hello, MCat. How are you? Ken, I'm sorry I couldn't stay on your live stream. I had my grocery truck come in at work and I had to unload it. Well, I don't unload it, but I have to check in as they unload it.
Back there in the back.
Oh, I hit my knee earlier and it hurt so bad.
Back.
So everyone in the chat, what y'all got going on for this next week? I'm only going to be on here for another few minutes, so y'all want to post your links again, please do so. But don't forget, Twinkie's New Year tomorrow evening, 9:30 Central Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're starting out on Twinkie's channel, Paranormal Investigators, and then we'll be coming over to my channel. You don't want to miss it. We have a great time. We do have supervision.
And night vision.
We ain't doing no night vision, not while we drinking. Sandra's bringing the Skittles and
Yep.
it's gonna be a good time.
I'm bringing the screenshot.
We'll ride the rainbow together.
Hey, Rod, drop your link.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I'll bring my Skittles and we'll ride the rainbow together.
Well, there we go.
Well, I'll just stay on the ground.
Yeah.
We'll slide right into that pot of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Or pot of something. I don't know. Pot. Love you, Patriot. Okay,
I
Rob.
love you, brother.
Love and respect to you too.
Yes. Rob is working on some more awesome celebrity graves. He does an amazing job with those.
He really does. Yeah. Wonder how he finds them.
He does a lot of research. Y'all would be surprised how much work he puts into those videos.
I like the one it was recently released. The one it's like we see a mausoleum, And then there's like a family feud going on with the will and the papers that nobody inherits the money until whatever. And that was one story. I can't remember the title of that video though.
Yeah. Everybody's putting their links in. Thank you, Ken. And I know Ken and them do the New Year's around the world as well. So everybody can go by there and say hello to them if you would like to do so. That we don't do around the world only because I can't drink that much. And I would want to be drinking the whole time. So I would end up losing my channel if I did that. I drink just enough to not lose my channel.
Well, actually, if we would do around the world, we would have to start now.
Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I have to work tomorrow. So, yeah, I couldn't do that. I'm on Saturday, so that's one good thing.
I was told that I was too vulgar, that I couldn't be.
Oh, you was told nothing. Hi, Lori. Twinkie, you got this for a sec. I'll be right back.
Yes, ma'am. I've got it. Patrick's already saying bazinga.
He's practicing.
Yeah, you practicing, ain't you?
He's gonna be saying in his sleep and all day tomorrow.
Zinga.
I'm gonna be so tired of hearing it by tomorrow night.
I know, right?
That's how we're gonna feel. We ain't gonna be drinking.
That's okay. Take notes and tell us the next day.
Oh, they're gonna take all the screenshots and recordings.
Yeah, so everybody's gonna have to keep them cameras on.
Okay.
Nah, I'm taking them all.
No.
Oh, come on, Rob. You give us a better hit than that. You love English in suspense, don't you?
That sounds
Yeah, that
cool.
too.
Rob always says, I can't tell y'all, but it's going to be epic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Epic.
He gives the worst clues
Hi,
ever.
Lori.
Leaves us drooling.
Hello.
I think that's the Skittles, Sandra.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with Twinkies, Sandra.
Well, it's colorful. Like the box is colorful.
Oh, Lord.
You add color in your life.
I'm always red.
Okay, so all of our panel people, remember, Jared and Laura is the only ones allowed to be designated streamers tomorrow night. Everyone else better bring their alcohol and their shot glasses.
Okay.
And cameras on so I can get them screenshots.
No.
April's gonna drive from her San Antonio shot glass.
My San Antonio and my Gatlinburg. It'll be a two-fisted.
I'm going to be using my San Antonio one.
April's gonna drive from her San Antonio, Missouri. Shot glass.
I thought it was over there by Dallas, Oklahoma.
We don't speak of that name.
We don't speak of Oklahoma anymore.
Oklahoma is banned.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the winds come drifting down the plain.
Oklahoma charges too much.
We don't speak of that name.
Rob is saying bazinga now.
Oh, Lord. Thanks, Lynn.
No, he said Happy New Year to you too, Ken.
Slim said second word,
Twinkie. Ready too.
And Happy New Year, brother.
Second what?
Slim said second word, Twinkie.
Oh, Lord.
Twinkie or bazinga? You say Twinkie, you got to drink twice.
Whoa, butter.
We have to make it to Amy's live.
He said he's the one that makes the rules in these games.
Well, then you have to participate.
You ain't drinking. You can't.
That's why I'm the rule maker. I can't participate.
Participate.
Participate. I did that one time. Got a cramp.
That's called masturbation.
No, it's boozinga after drinking.
Boozinga.
What? As long as I don't have a hangover, I'm okay.
I cannot promise anything at all.
You got to remember, I'm old, you know.
You are not old. Corbin!
Hey, Corbin.
Hey, Corbin.
Hi, Corbin. Love you.
Corbin.
Corbin, you heard me talk about you, didn't
you? Miss you, Corbin. And remember, you said after the first of the year, you were starting back. I don't forget anything.
I wrote earlier, I said we're missing a lot of people here lately. I'm not going to speak no names, but Corbin, Sherry, Georgie.
Yep.
There's a big fire at George's.
Hey, Corbin.
You hear me?
Huh?
I miss you so much, Corbin.
Hey, Corbin.
Who am I hanging over?
He's like, hello. Yay, Corbin's coming back. So if y'all don't have Corbin's channel, go check him out. He is hilarious. He took a break. But he's going to come back with a bang. I know it.
And a bazinga?
Somebody can put in Corbin's channel, or Corbin, you can put in your own channel. You're a mod.
Corbin, just show you some love, brother.
Thank you, Vodka, for putting in MCAT's channel. Good Lord Almighty,
Hi, Uncle
Layne.
Corbin.
You're Corbin.
Hi, y'all.
Oh my Lord.
I'm about to sleep bed. I heard Corbin. I thought that's so bad.
I'm already subscribed to
Love you too, Corbin. We miss you.
I almost fell.
Buttered your buns, Corbin.
Your auntie fell going up the stairs earlier. Busted her knee open.
It's that old age kicking in.
Hey, you ain't old either. Listen to that laugh, Sandra. Just. Oh my Lord.
Sandra, Sandra, I'm right there with you.
Oh yeah. Well, I passed you because I'm on my pension. I got old age.
You're in Canada, though.
Yeah.
Deborah said, "Boozinga."
Yes, he hasn't posted in a year, but he is coming back, and he has a lot of amazing videos you can watch until then.
That's
so,
all right.
please go check out his channel. He is our brother, and he has been with us from the start, and we love him dearly. And so you're going to love him too.
And Corbin, you've got to go to the next reunion.
Yes, you do, because we missed you so much. Corbin, Matt Dillon said, welcome back to Dodge City. All right, guys. We're going to get off here for tonight, but be ready for tomorrow night. I promise you it's going to be unforgettable, except for us. We'll forget every bit of it. But we'll have more screenshots, I'm sure. But thank you so much, Patriot, for coming up tonight and being interviewed. We had a blast with you.
Yeah, it was fun.
He will be going live tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go check out his channel tomorrow. Check out everybody's channel that's been in the chat and up on the panel. Twinkies New Year's starts on Entity Paranormal Investigators, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Then we'll be over on our channel at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. No. Yeah, a little after 12 our time. So we'll be celebrating New Year's with Twinkie and them and then a little bit afterwards, and then we'll come over to ours to celebrate Central, and we'll go from there. So love you guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Love y'all.
Bye. Y'all.
Get ready for the Batrican.
Tomorrow.
See you later. Some good sleep for tomorrow.